The video game industry as of 2024 is reportedly worth $184 billion in revenue. This is more than the global box office and music industry combined. Unlike other forms of entertainment, where an audience can passively watch or listen, games require players to be proactive. You have to play. So in an age where people have less time and more media choices than ever, how have games, which often require significant time and investment, managed to succeed at such a level? Join me for this short taster lecture on video games and how they hook and engage players. Kia ora. My name is Tuakana Metuarau and I'm a lecturer in design at Te Herenga-Waka, Victoria, University of Wellington. Everyone plays or has played games. Now this doesn't have to mean video games, this can mean playground tag or Connect 4 in the classroom. The point being that games have enticed and engaged players for longer than anyone can remember. The question is, how have they done that and how do they continue to do so? Now, aside from the fact that play is usually fun, which is a discussion all on its own, one explanation could be that games are structured around feedback loops. Feedback loops, sometimes referred to as core loops, reward players for playing the game. Think about it. If you won Connect 4, you are most likely rewarded with a chance to play again. Or, depending on the kind of school that you went to, you flaunted your victory in the face of your peers. These small incentives entice players to keep playing the game. If you succeed, you're rewarded. If you fail, you try again, all in the hope of that reward. Now for the loop part in the feedback loop. Games are repetitive. Within the structure of a game, more often than not, a player is performing the same tasks over and over and over again. In theory, repeating the same tasks over and over again for what can potentially be 100 hours should be boring. So how do video games get past this? The actions of a player are often referred to as mechanics. These are things the player can do, the actions that a player can perform. More often than not, a player is rewarded with new mechanics that change how they play, but don't necessarily change what they do. As an example, let's say you are playing a farming game. You have a patch of land and a small amount of funds to start. You buy some seeds, plant them, care for them, and they grow into crops. You sell the crops to buy new seeds and repeat the process. That is the core loop of just about every farming game since the early 1990s. However, for every new seed you plant, you potentially change how you play. Your tactics change, your approach changes. Some crops are worth more money when sold, but cost more to purchase. As seeds, some may grow faster, but are worth less as crops. Suddenly your play has changed as you look to develop new strategies. What about platformer games? These are games where you go from the beginning of the level to the end, running, jumping, avoiding obstacles, and overcoming various challenges. If you succeed, you are rewarded with a new level with its own new set of obstacles and hazards to learn and overcome. But you're still going from the beginning of a level to the end. While the structure of video games is repetitive and you're often asked to perform the same tasks over and over again, what games offer is variety in how you perform those tasks. A game ultimately rewards players with new experiences, new ways of play, and new means of expression within these repeating structures. Experiences that so far, regardless of repetition, have kept players coming back again and again. So, we started this with a question. In a world crowded with choices and limited time, how have video games continued to engage and captivate players? The repeating loops of gameplay may offer familiar tasks, but combined with player mechanics, players can innovate their own solutions for these tasks and challenges. And this player innovation is the key. To engage with video games is to play, and ultimately to play is to express yourself. This is where games distinguish themselves from any other form of media. Players express themselves through the actions they take and how they overcome challenges, and each player's experience is unique to them. Whether you want to create these experiences for others or better understand your own, know that there is more than entertainment here. There is intricate design at work, building these spaces for creativity, expression, and connection. So the next time you pick up a controller or think about designing your own experience, remember that every choice and every action is part of something bigger. If you want to learn more about the art of creating engaging games, study for a Bachelor of Design Innovation at Te Herenga-Waka, Victoria, University of Wellington.